Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
What broke him down? Was it just the body punching? I was hitting him with body punching. I heard him actually, he was crying there. You're saying that Biggs was crying when you hit him? Yes. When did that happen? And perhaps the fourth round on.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
So that you knew you had him by that time.
Absolutely, but I knew he was tough and he was taking those punches.
ThaBoxingvoice Productions.
Making women gestures like, oh.
Let's go, champ.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, TBV.
The fuck's going on here?
Boxing's what's going on here. We have an American star on our hands. Last time we've seen this has been since Terrence Bud Crawford, who's been able to fill up his hometown in Omaha, Nebraska. I wish Matt was here, hashtag MattStat, so he could give us the accurate number, but I want to say Terrence hasn't done more than 12,000. We're here to talk about the other solidified American draw, and this hometown mandatory defense validates that. Why do I say that? It's because it's a mandatory. This is like Dominic Wade. I don't know what the numbers were on that, but I'm pretty sure that Gennady sold some decent tickets with Dominic Wade, and you know, he started to prove to the hardcore fans this guy could sell on any region. Errol hasn't done that yet, so to say, because he has been doing over 12 in the Barclays. So I guess, you know, he's the American version of Gennady Golovkin, going from east to west. Well, I guess that's not Texas. Where's Texas considered? But anyway, he's drawing in multiple locations. He's a sportsbook favorite of 100-1 over Ocampos. So this is very similar to the treatment that one Gennady Golovkin was getting when he was climbing up the ranks in the middleweight division and being, you know, labeled as that boogeyman. Spence, you know, we never heard of Ocampos until this mandatory. So for him to be able to sell out 15,000 tickets, it's very impressive. The undercard, we spoke of it yesterday. Daniel Roman taking on Chucky Moses Flores, and Adrian Granados taking on Javier Fortuna. None of those names jumping out at me, telling me, hey, we sold some tickets. It's strap season, ladies and gentlemen. The DeSoto, Texas boy is definitely standing up for his state, standing up for boxing, and proving that we may have another American star on our hands. If you're just jumping into the live stream, you might as well hit that thumbs up button now so you don't forget. Do it now. Help us out with the visibility of the show. This is another morning show, TBV in the morning. Get your cups of coffee, and don't forget to light it up. Wood in Baltimore, good morning, brother. How you doing? Shout out to my man Rob in the UK. Rick Fulton, what's up, brother? Rubiski, what up? Kaz, what's going on? Giving quality and crucial YGN. Couple of people in here with me in the morning. Justin, what's up? Taking that good old sip of black coffee, ladies and gentlemen. Stay away from that creamer, you know what I'm saying? So Spence is definitely excited, definitely proud, and, you know, he was kind of expecting this turnout, and I quote, "Dallas is already a boxing town. Just not enough boxing comes here. I can be the star who has annual fights and brings the city out like we're doing Saturday night. I'm going to prove we're a boxing city in Dallas and that Texas is a boxing state, period. I do this for the whole state. So Texas, stand up." That's, look, man, it means something. It definitely means something. Dallas has always been, you know, kind of a boxing city. It's been a little bit debatable. San Antonio is where you hear more bigger fights happening. But Spence did it. Spence proved that by selling out 15,000 seat arena against a very anonymous, overmatched, and opponent that will be outclassed, it proves something. Because again, Terrence Crawford, I believe he did it with Gamboa. He had Felix Diaz. He had like names that were mediocrely known, right? Like not every casual fan knew them, but at least the hardcores knew. The hardcores could talk to their casual friends and say, nah, man, Bud is actually going to fight a Dominican Olympian, a medalist. He's a good natural 140 pounder. No, Bud's actually going to fight Victor Postal. He knocked out Matisse, right? So like, I don't know. I think Victor Postal was not in his hometown, but whatever hometown fights Bud had, he had a decent B-side. Can we agree on that? I don't know. In the comment section, you guys want to play co-host today? Can we agree on that? Somebody said, "Hell, fuck yeah, Creamer." Yeah, I used to love Creamer too, bro. But I'm trying to get a little leaner. So 15,000 is decent. Fair play. Yeah, man. I mean, 15,000 tickets, bro. And again, it's Ocampos. We never heard of him. So this is impressive to me, because if he hadn't sold this, I'm pretty sure the excuses would be, oh, it's because it's Ocampos. Nobody never heard of him. Wait till he gets a good B-side. Danny and Keith sold what they sold in the Barclays Center because it was Danny and Keith. But here is Earl selling that, right? Danny Keith did like 16,500. Yo, Earl is about 1,000 away from that without a Keith Thurman, without a Danny Garcia as the B-side. Justin Newton, yes, Spence is a draw. That's what this is proven. 50. Now, we got to find out the prices on the tickets, but I don't even think it matters, because when Canelo sold 40,000, no one cared. They were $10 tickets, and he still got credit. But tickets for the Spence-Ocampo's card were priced reasonably. But due to the demand, ringside tickets were going for as much as $700. Okay? So not only did he not give you $10 tickets, but his ringside seats increased in price because of the overwhelming demand to see the boy. Okay? This guy is no joke. And we spoke of Crawford and I guess his aggressive nature in the ring, Earl's no different. Earl wants to hurt his man. He's letting you know he's going to hurt his man. It's impressive. Actually, correction, they're saying that Mexico's Canelo Alvarez has drawn crowds of 51,000, 39,247, and 31,583 on 3 separate stadiums in Spence native Texas over the past 5 years. And for Golovkin, who will fight Alvarez, he sold out the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas on September 15th, and sold out Madison Square Garden, and sold out the Forum in Inglewood. So again, Spence right on target with guys that prove to be draws. He's doing what he has to do. It means that he's a bona fide ticket seller, brother. I mean, look, there's other guys like this, right? Jose Ramirez sells about 15,000. Like I said, Bud Crawford does his thing. Crawford drew crowds of at least 10,943. So I was wrong. I gave him 12,000. I was wrong. But he did that for 4 fights. So he drew 10,000 4 times. You know what I'm saying? Oh, there goes the one. He almost, oh no, that was Ramirez. Ramirez, he lured in a crowd of 13,800 at the save mark. So not 15,000. But still, those numbers are good, man. Those numbers are good. And Spence did 12,000 versus Lamont Peterson in the Barclays Center. So the drawing power definitely there for Spence, man. That's impressive. Now, Obviously, when Spence fought Kell Brook, there was 27,000, but that was the UK. We don't know how many people travel with Spence. We don't know what sort of blip on the radar he even calls for that fight. But, and I quote, I can't wait to be fighting in front of my hometown crowd of 15,000 fans. It's gonna be great. I hope Carlos Ocampo comes to fight and we can give the crowd a fan-friendly fight. So I'm in shape, I'm ready, I'm training very hard for this fight. I can't wait to put on a great performance. Now remember, Ocampos is 22-0, 13 KOs, roughly unknown. Spence 23-0, 20 KOs, former Olympian, and definitely a lot of clout circling his name. And I quote, I always have pressure to perform and look impressive. I mean, since I've turned pro, I've been in the spotlight. All my fights have been on TV. I always expect to look good and perform good. I don't think anything tops the pressure that I had going overseas to fight Kell Brook. So I've been dealing with pressure since I've been fighting. And this is just another fight for me. It's very satisfying because this is my hometown state. This is where I started. And just to see my core fans, to appreciate me enough to come out and spend their time and their money to come watch me fight, that's great. It shows a lot of my hard work, the blood, the sweat, the tears, it paid off. And I feel like that's the ultimate gratification, to be at home and sell out at home and have people come out and support you and it be a great event. Shout out to Keith Idek on Boxing Scene, who, put together the article. But that was from a teleconference call. All these quotes are coming out. Bobby Tsunami, did I take my meds? Of course. All the time, my friend. TBV in the morning. Coffee? Check. Elsky? Check. Spence needs to be more charismatic, but he speaks well. Is that what you're saying? I don't know. Read my shirt. How about that? You don't know shit about boxing. No, I'm joking. Just wanted to say that. But my shirt does say it. Ness, where the fight party's at in Newark? I don't know, bro. I've been moved out the hood. You feel me? Got a nice little suburban pad. But won't be no fight parties in Newark, especially now, Nah. New York, maybe. Dope shirt? Well, thank you. It's actually a boxingfanapparel.com exclusive. You could actually receive a shirt every month. I believe it's every month if you sign up to Enrique's Patreon page and get one-offs, because this is a shirt that's never again been reproduced. Yep. Dabbing up as we speak. That's what I'm talking about, giving quality. I tried that once, man. That shit makes me cough. It's like a fucking bong on steroids. And I'm just a burner, bro. I like to burn, and those bongs and those dabs, and it's just not the same for me. But look, I'm going to go out to the callers and then go out to the sponsors, then the callers. You know the number, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 to voice your opinion here on the Voice of the People hotline. It's bright and early, TBV in the morning. Get your cups of coffee out. Let's go.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Going out to the 832-647, no producer, TBV in the morning. What's going on, brother?
What up, Ness? It's Brandon from Houston.
Brandon, what's up, man? You must be feeling proud to be a Texas native right now with Errol pulling him in the way he did.
Already, man. Glad he pulled them in like that, man. There's not a lot of dudes doing numbers out here like that, unless it's somebody else like Floyd or somebody like that. But hey, next time Matt uses Matt stats against you, and with that whole Terrence Crawford, Jeff Horn bullshit, use Kell Brook. That was a bad comparison you used with Algieri.
I mean,
But
Kell Brook
anyway.
is a better comparison. But the thing with me was I never really appreciated Kell. Like I always thought that the biggest win he had was Sean Porter, and he kind of, in my opinion, cheated his way to that win. It was like 1-2 grab, 1-2 grab, clinch, 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 one grab, clinch, grab, 1-2, clinch. I couldn't take it. It wasn't. That's not boxing for me. And then after that fight, he ain't fight nobody. Like just Busy A's and JoJo Dans,
True.
you know what I mean? So for me, he was never really, like I never knew what he was, even though he went out there, he looked halfway decent for like 3 rounds. People just give him credit for losing, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's kind of true.
I mean, he uppercutted Triple G, all of a sudden he's a warrior, and it's like, man, beat it. Willie Monroe uppercutted Triple G 3 years ago. Like nobody was banging down his door saying he was great.
Now he's fighting some bum.
Yeah, I never even heard of the dude. He's
But
fighting
anyway,
something like
fault.
Cook. No problem, brother. Thank you for calling in. Yeah, he's fighting some guy named Cook. I have no clue. No clue. Listen, we're gonna be putting out a untitled. Monday is untitled at 7 p.m. Eastern, and that's on Patreon only. But the topic questions posts will be here on YouTube. So some of these questions you got here, like, yo, Ness, do you do dabs? Do blunts make you cough? All that. I mean, those are probably questions for the untitled. All righty, guys. But while I have your attention, hit that thumbs up button. I'm going to go ahead and turn that 41 into a 42 because I just don't like it. And I'm going to refresh my page and hope that the magic happened. It did not. Where are you? Where's the love at, friends? Where's the love? I am not understanding this. All right. Well, this was just a quick little show. I woke up to the news, got excited for Errol. Want to give him the same treatment that Gennady was getting when Gennady was going region to region, coast to coast, selling out. We got to applaud this. 12,000 in Barclay, 15,000 in his hometown, 27,000 in Sheffield. The young man is proven that he could have a stronghold on this game. He's already been given his nemesis, right? Because some thought Keith was that, and many of you thought he would run through Keith. Now, Terrence Crawford has appeared as the new dark horse, and we have a super fight brewing. This is TBV in the morning. If you're enjoying this, hit that thumbs up button, and I will continue to bring morning shows for you guys as long as the topics are available. This week, I think we probably done 4 out of 5 days. So, yeah, man, tell a friend to tell a friend. Remember to support the show. You can do that by dropping us a 5-star review on iTunes or Stitcher.com. You could also share the show. That's a beautiful way to, support. Share the show. Tell a friend to tell a friend about it. Another way, obviously, is heading on over to Patreon.com, signing up, receiving a perk, checking out the many different tiers, and realizing that patronage allows us to continue to come out here and put in these many, many hours of work. Saturday we'll be back with an immediate reaction show. Today's weigh-in with Ocampos and Errol Spence. We never know. We might be back as long as there's some drama. Maybe they shove each other. Who knows? Maybe one of them passes out. Maybe one doesn't make weight. Errol starts camp at 177. Can he make the weight? We'll be back. You just never know. So subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're on that hunt for 76,000. Let's see where we're at right now with that 76, man. We're on the hunt. We're at 75,522. So we're about 480 away. So subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell them to subscribe. This is a boxing safe haven, as you know. one of the few places that takes calls and allows you to voice your opinion. I'm your host, Nestor Gibbs. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at NestGTO. Peace.